Specified briefs are a great way to work, but sometimes a breather like this is needed. I followed a type of process that is quite opposite to the one that I normally do. This time I started thinking through making, and I just let my ideas flow simultaneously. The project started to develop organically, and I let it, carefully trying to mold it to perfection. Well, not perfection, maybe that's the wrong choice of words, but it was an enjoyable experience. And my outcomes really were not what I expected them to be. I worked on a subject that I never would have imagined. Yes, I do love my music and sounds, but to do an entire study on sound visualizations probably wouldn't have predicted that. But I can say that it has been a very enjoyable journey. And the idea of sound is just a newfound interest, I guess. One that I will definitely be exploring in the future. I already have plans to take this project further in different directions, but well, for my submission, I had to stop somewhere. I think that's the boon and the bane of open briefs. Where do I stop? And do I even stop? But I introduced myself to many new avenues of creation. 3D printing. I finally got myself to go closer to the printers that I used to admire from a distance and actually print something. I made a 3D model for the first time, although it was a very basic one, but baby steps, right? The self-directed project, though, made me realize that I can work as an independent designer. It made me realize that I know how to follow a certain structure, a certain design process. I know how important research is, how important it is to contextualize that research, reason out with that research, and make decisions on how all of that information informs my design decisions. So I can now stand and say that yes, I do have the ability to work independently and direct a design project on my own terms. I really made this project my own. I made it personal, and its outcomes are also inspired by the people that I genuinely care about. I think when you immerse yourself in a project like that, it just demonstrates one's passion for their art. I like to create work that is inspired by the people around me. I like to create work that has sentimental value. It makes me feel like I leave a piece of myself in it. And I like to think of that as leaving my legacy as an artist behind, even if it's to the smallest degree. But this is not the end. I plan on continuing this sonic study and see how far I can go with it.